Happy Friday, people. It is the Taxi Squad Podcast, Season 6, Episode 24. We got a fair amount of things to get into today. Before we do, like, follow, subscribe. We got strange and unusual topics about NFL players that haven't touched a blade of grass in over a year. We have another strange and unusual football topic about some gambling football people. We also have some Spurs fans who are getting jumped. NCAA World Series Men's Edition going to be wonderful. We also have some FIFA World Cup action on our hands and air it out. The Wheel of Death gets spun for baseball. We also have some lovely Chicago sports topics to get after. NBA Finals, NHL Stanley Cup Finals, and the Bears are moving to Indiana. It's the Taxi Squad Podcast.
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back, it's the Taxi Squad, yeah.
Vince! What's up, man?
What's up, man? Nothing.
Dude.
We've had a week. I can't believe it's Friday.
Dude, this feels like the longest week of my life.
This is the first Friday I think we've ever recorded on, to be honest.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? It just feels a little loosey. And You got nothing to do tomorrow than to sleep in, scratch your balls. It's going to be great. It's going to be great, man. I'm so jacked.
For the people that like to listen to us on our normally scheduled Thursday pod or even Friday morning, big sorry. Big sorry. To keep it nice and easy, I had something yesterday that cleaned me out in the tune of food poisoning. So I'm feeling better today. I'm rocking. I'm going to be ripping the electros.
You look good.
I feel good. I'm shining. I weighed myself this morning. I'm down 4 pounds just from that. So that's
nice.
Nice. But yeah, so we were going to record on Wednesday. I forget my microphone. We were going to record on Thursday. I get food poisoning. So here we are on Friday. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.
Our guy just not a great week for him.
I couldn't win.
He could not win. He's like, Mike, fuck, I forgot my microphone and I'm on the road. I'm like, that's not good. And then he's like,
Mike, everything's coming out of everywhere.
I wake up to a Snapchat of him like looking like a dead lady in the beginning of a crime movie in his hotel bed, like, dude, I'm shitting constantly and throwing up all the time and I don't know what to do. I'm like, this poor boy.
Well, and I don't know if you've ever had it, but you can't stop it. You just can't. It just is what's going to be. And you're just like, all right, well, even if you want to like go to the store, you're like, I don't know if I can trust myself with said adventures.
No, you can't trust most things. You can't trust the fart. You can't trust the burp. Mm-hmm. You can't trust any bodily function at that point because you don't know. It could be shit or vomit. So
what I did get though was hours of Brian Windhorst and Stephen A. Smith and Mike Greenberg because I just had ESPN on as I drifted in and out of sleep for the whole day. So
that had to be those are good. Oddly enough, those are kind of like nice, right? Like a little
out of
bed rot.
Yeah,
a little bed rot. You got Espen on all day, which is, by the way, just gotten progressively worse over.
It's not good.
It's just not good.
Yeah.
Like sports media. I mean, this is why we continue to do what we do because we give it to you the real raw way.
Yeah.
You know,
is it smart?
But
is it fun? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Also, like with that too, it was on the shoulders the day after one of the best NBA games of all time, which we're going to get into shortly. So that helped a lot because it was like, here's a bunch of stats, here's all the cool things that happened. So it geared me up for this Friday cast.
Dude, I don't know if it could have been a better week to have a Friday pod because all of the sports have concluded until tomorrow. Right. And when tomorrow begins, we'll have a little preview about that as well. But we have the rest of the weekend to talk about, but we also have a weekend review to get into, which is going to just be epic. epic content for all of our
Agreed.
listeners.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into that, Vince, there's a topic on my mind. And, fandom is a very, very interesting thing. We go berserk for the teams that we love, right?
Certainly.
We're losing our mind right now about our White Sox.
Crazy.
We would be equally as insane, I believe, if the Bulls ever made it back to another finals. We haven't seen that in our life. I mean, we haven't seen that in our adult lives, at least. And those would be things that I think could tear the city down. But the Knicks, this is interesting, and that's what leads into our first strange and unusual topic. These fans are feral. Where the fuck is Batman when you need him? Because Knick fans are outside of MSG jumping Spurs fans for just wearing like Tim Duncan jerseys.
To be fair, the first thing you said, I didn't get glasses until I was 4, and I was basically legally blind. So I definitely didn't see the Bulls ever be in the finals. And I would love for that to happen. New York is the biggest city in the U.S. Feel free to argue with me in the comments, but that's the truth. And you're going to get a mixed bag of people. Totally disavow all of the attacks on all these people. There's guys throwing eggs at Wembanyama. Crazy. You can't jump fans from the other team. You can't do it. You just got to appreciate what it is. Especially, but, what was that post? Was that post game 3 when they lost?
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, guys. Get it together. You lose one game, hilarious. And then you start kind of, but also it is a crime. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's not good. Is it a little funny? We got to find the comedy in some of this stuff. Yeah, it is funny.
Well, dude, what's funny is that people keep being like, they're acting like Philly fans. And they're like, I'm pretty sure Eagles, I mean, granted, it's a different sport, but I'm pretty sure Eagles fans weren't like jumping Patriots fans or jumping any of the other teams they beat. Like Chiefs fans weren't getting jumped by Eagles fans.
Raiders fans are notorious for getting in fights in the stands. And like every year during a crosstown game, there'll be a fight randomly. This year, this year there was like one every game, I think.
Well, that's because the Cubs are bad now. So you gotta.
Yeah, we could have potentially ended their season, which, oh no. But this is seriously interesting, the Knick fandom. They have gone to the extent, Vince, of finding Victor Wembanyama's hotel. They have found the team hotel, and they saw him standing on a balcony, and like they were filming it, and they were throwing shit at him.
Listen, whoever threw that egg, hell of a cannon.
Bring me that arm. Bring me that arm.
Should he have done it? No. What a throw.
Of course not.
What a throw. I'm sorry. What an absolute accuracy.
This is like rookie of the year type shit where he is in the middle of center field and he throws it from center field to the catcher on a line. The owner screaming about how the Cubs suck, screams at the screen, bring me that arm. That's what the Yankees should be.
Fast forward 3 months from now. Who's throwing mid-relief for the Yankees right now? And why has he got a .69 ERA? You're like, oh, that was Egg Toss guy. They were like, oh, we're gonna send him to jail, but instead he had to sign for a veteran minimum with the Yankees instead to play for them in the playoffs.
The Mets could use some bullpen help. They could use some help. I mean, they lost Edwin Diaz. They're terrible, right?
They could.
So,
but I would like to say, as a full podcast, we disavow crimes against people and don't be beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, don't commit crimes, right?
But if it's funny, you get one little dot up on it, but it's still illegal and you still shouldn't do it.
You get a little bit of like a hey now.
Subtle props.
Subtle props. Subtle props is right. Don't be jumping people in the street. Yeah. Vince, they've also gone to the extent of making signs and picketing about Elmo, because Elmo posted on his Twitter that he just hopes the teams have fun. And
some bullshit. Had you know where Sesame
Elmo's
Street is, Mike?
Dead. Where's Sesame Street, Vince?
It's in New York, Mike.
Jeez. How you gonna
what are we doing? Bipartisan Elmo? You're not going to get anywhere. Stand for something or fall for anything, Elmo. What are we doing?
Come on. Where's Bert and Ernie in all this?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they've been silent.
I think Bert and Ernie Are they really roommates?
I think that was the first influential gay couple in my life, for sure.
See?
I never watched Will and Grace.
Come on. They were before Will and Grace. It was Bert and Ernie.
I know.
And Miss Piggy was around. I mean, come on. She is totally the gal who would be friends with the gay dudes. Come on.
Yeah. Lavender
That's
Wedding.
Miss Piggy all the way.
I agree.
I'm not saying Kermit's gay. Kermit bangs, but like, why are we talking about Muppets, right?
Kermit gets ladies, dude. We've always known this.
Dude, Kermit, all right, Muppets him down, all right? That's all I got.
Mupp in, mupp out. That's what I've always said about Kermit.
Yeah, he's just mupp in, mupp out. This is what he's about. But like Miss Piggy, come on. She is totally best friends with Bert and Ernie.
Yes.
They go to wine night, right? Go to charcuterie
She goes to them
parties.
for her relationship problems, and they're like, bitch, yeah, I know. I know.
Bitch, we know. All right.
Men are the worst, and we are them.
So terrible.
It's
Okay.
so bad.
Okay. All right, Vince. Well, in other news, Brendan Sorsby is going to play football again.
This is so embarrassing and stupid.
It's so great. It goes to show you that if you're in the right state and you play football, laws aren't applicable to you.
It's so dumb that if you're going to be governed by the NCAA, and then you can also go to a court and they say, you know what? I know he's betting on his teams, let alone like the insane amount of bets he's placed everywhere else, but especially on his teams. They go, you know what? He's getting treatment. But the punishment was too much to ban him from the place that he's betting on sports. Let's give him a 2-game suspension against 2 teams that don't mean shit, and then he can come back because he's playing for our Red Raiders, so you got to make sure he's playing for them. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing.
Buddy. Everything's better in Texas, buddy.
You know it's bullshit, though.
He won the injunction, Vince.
Yeah, he's going to
play this
immediately. Year. It's just dumb that that's even the case. It's the sanctity of the sport, right? Like you and I have participated in sports betting. We don't do it a ton, but we've participated.
Yeah. We get unit shamed.
Listen, I think
we get
maybe
unit shamed by our friends.
Always. And also, fuck you. Don't be betting that much. I think it's a fun little thing to do. I don't think you should be doing it all the time. I think all of the endless commercials and all the call sheet people, which is also bullshit. Sorry if you want to sponsor us, you can't. They put all this shit. What do you say?
You want to sponsor us? Do it, Kelsey. I'll be
no. Fuck that. I will fight you on that. I think they're the devil. But either way, all of these things, like I'm like, yeah, maybe it's around too much. If you're betting on the team that you play for, kick them out. Fucking don't care. Did it in the NBA. NBA set a precedent. You do that, and clearly you had something to do with the team that you were playing for. You're done forever. Banned for life. Should be the same way this way. Otherwise, anybody can do it, and you'd be like, all right, well, I'll just be out for 2 games. Who cares?
Well, in the modern era of college football, NIL, all this stuff, it's like he got. He was betting on everything. Yeah, granted, he was betting on his Indiana Hoosiers, which he was a part of at the time. He wasn't really starting, but it's still terrible. It's like the Pete Rose theory. Why hasn't Pete Rose ever made it into the Baseball Hall of Fame? That's a fucking travesty, by the way. Still the best overall hitter next to Tony Gwynn in my eyes, but that's fine. Anyways, this whole situation just goes to show you if you have enough money and you have enough backing by a major university, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want because the NCAA will enforce this after the season. And by that point, he's going to declare for the draft. So it's not even going to matter. And there you go. So you missed 2 games against the Hanley School for the Blind and the Citadel. And then you're off and running, buddy.
You got to nip it in the bud somewhere, though, or this is just it's a bad precedent to set.
Well, this is why you see guys like Nick Saban and our lovely president. He's involved in it too.
Nah, that guy fucking
We
sucks
gotta
right now,
stop the
dude.
gambling
He
in the sports.
He fell asleep
Unless-
at a Knicks game in the playoffs. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Yeah.
But this is why you see things going up all the way to the big White House in Washington, D.C. And they're talking about regulating what the NIL can be and what NCAA rules are going to be. And I do believe that in the coming years, either disband the fucking thing, which we've been talking about for 6 years now.
Since the beginning of our podcast, yeah.
Abolish the NCAA because clearly it doesn't matter. They're borderline minor league players as it is. It's just as big as any other professional sport. And the only thing that is different about it is that it's attached to a major university. So the rest of the kids are going there for getting an education in order to better their careers, lives, all that good stuff, or just go party and have a great time and study basket weaving. But these guys, they're borderline professional athletes at this point. Considering
you're just in the minor leagues. That's all you are. You're in the minor leagues. Yeah.
You look at Jeremiah Smith, who's going to probably be the best wide receiver in next year's draft, probably the best wide receiver talent since Calvin Johnson. Let's be fair.
I don't know. Was it Marvin Harrison that?
Well, in my eyes, he's a little different. Granted, it's a very similar story.
Things can change, yeah.
You look at how much money that kid's made. He's on the NCAA cover. He's on every major commercial, I'm sure, for the Ohio State. He's sponsored by Nike, this one, that one. Okay. So he's made his money. It gets to a point now that these kids get drafted, and they ask him, what'd you do with your first NFL paycheck? Put it away because I'm already a millionaire.
Yeah. It's like donated somewhere because it was less than I was making before.
Some of these guys, like you get drafted in the mid rounds. Let's say your draft stock fell for whatever reason. I bet you some of those contracts are less than what they were making in college. Why do you think Trinidad fucking Chambliss wanted another year at Ole Miss? And not only is he getting paid a fucking bag, that's his value, and he didn't want to get drafted by the fucking Jets.
To be fair, that argument was bullshit too, but that's nothing in comparison to betting on your team. It's just gone to the point too where there's Big 12 schools saying like, hey, we don't even want to play him. The precedent's been set. This is bullshit. He shouldn't be able to even play against us if we're doing it that way. So people are fighting against it. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a bad precedent to set, and it's never going to get better if this happens often. And you can't let some Texas judge that loves Tech, because I think the first one that was supposed to do it was like, I'm a Texas Tech fan, I can't be the judge for this. So he left because he's like, I don't want to. This is a biased opinion. Clearly, this guy also has a biased opinion. Be like, he's just a kid. He's just a kid that completely affects the entire game, and he bet on his team. Is he going to do it again? Probably not, because he knows that there's a lot to pay for it.
Never do it again.
But if he does, then what's wrong? We got to suspend him for 4 games now.
You get a slap on the hand, you move on. But I think it's all wrong.
Not if you're getting paid like the way he is.
I think it's all stupid. I think it's stupid that 27-year-olds are playing in the sport of college football. I also think it's fucking pointless that, you can go gamble on the game in which you play in and you can still get a slap on the hand and go do whatever you were going to do anyways. It's all stupid. It's all really bad right now, and it really is muddying the product of what is college football considered at this stage of the game. Are you minor leagues? Or are you true collegiate football?
They're minor leagues. They made that decision 5 years ago. They're minor leagues.
Correct. So at this stage of the game, abolish the NCAA, be done with it, and let's move on with our lives.
And
because
get rid of the conferences.
More money,
Who needs them?
Yeah, fuck the conferences is right. I don't need an SEC.
Mike, I've been saying this for years, and you're like, join the fucking conference.
Well, that's always the argument for Notre Dame.
I know, I'm kidding.
Right. In my opinion, it should be reevaluated in a way of saying, all right, let's have 2 mega conferences very similar to what?
Super League. The NFL.
Hey.
Yeah, I know.
So You split it down the middle. You got north teams in this one. You got north teams in this one. You got east teams in this one. You got south teams in this one. They all play each other throughout the year. And there you go. It's like the NFL light. And you know who said that many, many moons ago?
I'm going to go with you because you like giving yourself a beach.
No, a good friend of ours in the show, Norman Nate.
Yes,
Nate,
okay,
brother.
good.
He evaluated this situation years ago for us. So, and
We gotta
he
get
is
him
not
back
wrong.
on.
And his time continues.
He continues to be right.
He continues to be correct.
Remember when he was like,
Vince,
hey,
I'm
the
not
backup
sucking my own
quarterback?
dick.
Sometimes you do. When he was like the backup quarterback for, I do too. Sometimes they're the backup quarterback for Oklahoma going to be pretty good. Remember that? That was also a Norman Nate thing. And guess who's pretty good?
You heard it here on the Taxi Squad podcast before you heard it anywhere, people.
Before he was even starting.
Yeah. If you think you got a hot take about what the next person is going to be, 312-725-2107, air it out. But you are correct, Vince. You are very correct. By the way, speaking of sucking your own dick, do you remember that in the late 90s, early 2000s, before the internet was truly a thing, there was a rumor spread about one Marilyn Manson that he removed ribs so he could suck his own dick?
I do remember this.
Yeah.
True?
Great rumor. Now, God, no.
Couldn't have been, right? I heard he's a really nice guy.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Trent Reznor owned that like genre for a while. He was like Trent Reznor's like audio tech or some shit, like his boy, and then before you know it, they're making very odd industrial music that took off.
It did something, yeah, but I heard he seems like he would be like a freak, but I heard he's just like a good conversation. People have said
he owns his own absinthe company, that I do know.
That stuff. I've always wanted to try real absinthe one of these days.
One of these days, yeah. I hear it makes you hallucinate, right?
That's what they say, yeah. And you got to take it with a sugar cube or you can go blind.
Why the fuck would anybody do that?
Kind of sounds fun.
It's like eating a blowfish. They say
but if you grill it right.
Yeah, there's only like 2 sushi spots in the entire continental U.S. that's allowed to cook blowfish.
Yes, because of the preparation standards.
Correct. Would you try it?
Yes.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm happy we did that. In other news, there's a 49ers wide receiver who's out here talking a lot of shit.
Dude.
Brandon Aiyuk went on the TikTok the other day. It just totally lit up the 49ers organization, pretty much calling out John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, calling them female dogs and bitch-ass boys, which I thought was priceless.
So, to give some background, Brandon Aiyuk, 2 years ago, tears his ACL, MCL, meniscus. Never returned, missed all of 2025. They gave him a lot of money. He got into a speeding or a car crash or speeding incident or something like that. Driving 100 miles per hour past the stadium, which gave him an arrest warrant. So you're like, all right, diva wide receiver makes sense. This past week, posted videos calling the 49ers little ass boys, claiming they were scared to release him because they didn't want him to end up somewhere else and come back and haunt them. Fueled rumors about the Commanders. He wore a Commanders hat. I don't know if you saw this. Noting like him and Jaden Daniels' relationship and all of that at Arizona State. And then he said they're mad because they stupid. He argued that the 49ers paid him roughly $50 million before voiding his guarantees, saying that the organization screwed up financially and was blaming him for it. Why? He really wants to go, so is that why he's doing this?
I think he's just trying to force the hand. The 49ers are holding the cards. He has no choice. They'll just be like, just go ahead and sit, and we're not going to pay you because of this injunction that occurred in between the different weeks of him getting in trouble with speeding tickets and stuff. So now you gave him a reason. So now they're really going to monkey with the money. And they paid him 4 years, $120 million of that extension. So to the point they gave him 50 of it guaranteed. And then they voided it in 2026, citing circumstances they have not publicly detailed, but chances are he's going to file a grievance, and this is just going to get ran through the mud. But if you're the Commanders, what's the price for him? That's the biggest question. Yeah, he wants to play for the Commanders and his boy. They played together at ASU. They love each other a long time. I I don't know what the starting asking price is, because if you're the 49ers, I'm not taking anything less than a first round draft pick for him. So you think the Commanders are going to come in and be like, oh yeah, we'll pay that? No.
I mean, that's AJ Brown money. Is he AJ Brown money?
He hasn't played in 2 years. So he's arguably putting himself in a position of either release him.
Well,
which
I'm saying
sure he's hoping.
If you're the 49ers and they want to trade away the entire contract, a first round, what was it? First round and the better of 2 5th rounds. Brandon Aiyuk isn't better than AJ Brown in this situation.
Well, we don't know because he didn't play last year.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was when he was playing.
They said they don't want him back.
So what?
When he was at his peak, he was legit. He was first round draft pick worthy. But now you don't know what he's going to be after you destroy your knee. Now, granted, you're never going to be the same. Yeah. So yeah, maybe I would say if I'm the commies, I'm just like, here's a 5th round draft pick.
Right. Take it or leave it.
They're gonna say no.
Probably come back and say like, okay, I'll give you a 3rd and a 7th. Like especially with all this too. Because if I'm the Commanders, I don't know if I want him. Because he is he's not Antonio Brown, but come on, you know.
He's a diva. There's no doubt about it that he is a diva. And these things always, why is it always the fucking wide receivers? No matter what, it's always the wide receivers.
It's wide receivers and it's cornerbacks, the 2 diva positions.
I mean, quarterbacks are allowed to be divas because they kind of operate the entire offense for you.
Corner.
So, yeah.
Not quarter.
Now, I know.
Quarterbacks can't be.
But I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, right, because you got to lead. But these guys can kind of dictate what they want, how they want it, and that's not always the case. So I view this as something where you're like, okay, well, he'll get moved. He'll probably be on the roster at some point in the preseason. He'll probably show up to mandatory. I bet you he starts showing up to all the things now. If he was wise, he would probably. Right. But there you have it. So,
you know who's better than him right now, according to everybody on the San Francisco staff?
Who?
Mike Evans. George Kittle loves the guy.
Well, Mike Evans is a dog, but
I agree.
Mike Evans, this is kind of his last ride.
If it works.
And now Baker's starting to pop off saying we're far off on getting an extension done. There's another thing. You pay Baker.
Maybe. Probably.
Or do you look at an insanely good draft for quarterbacks and say, well,
the Bucs aren't that bad.
I know. But what if you tank?
That's hard to do with that team right now. I mean, first off, CJ Carr, but I know he's going to be gone by the time they draft, so I'm with you.
Oh, God.
See the odds? I don't know if you checked the updated odds.
I have a very funny feeling. I don't think CJ Carr will be the first quarterback taken. I just don't.
I think it's going to be Arch Manning. No question. But
I don't think he's the 3rd quarterback taken.
He is the 3rd. I think so. I think Julian Saint will probably go ahead of him, but that's
I would prefer Dante Moore over him. No offense.
I know you would, but you wouldn't want him at all anyway. Also,
I'm not saying I wouldn't want him. I just don't know what he's done.
It's anti-CJ Carr slander's crazy.
But no, I'm not anti-CJ Carr. I just don't know what he's done to show that he's anything. He had the best running back in the fucking country and a very, very good defense.
Freshman quarterback last year. What are you going to do?
And plays a system against the Hanley School for the Blind.
Pro style.
The second hardest game of their season is fucking Navy.
You're saying you don't want a quarterback to come in on your team that's already used to a pro style offense? I don't know what to tell you.
Vince, majority of these offenses are pro style in NCAA anymore. It's rare. You know, you see teams running fucking wing tees and option offenses anymore. It just doesn't happen.
The thing is we won't know until we know. So we'll see. But I am jazzed for the year.
Oh, yeah? Is that when we're going to know when we know? Wow.
Right. We haven't aired it out. If you guys want to air it out with us, 312-725-2107. You call in, leave a voicemail. We play it on the show. We got a short one this week. Let's just get into it.
first and foremost, happy birthday to Vince friggin' Glass. We're airing that out. That's what we're talking about. Big boy's birthday, Mike Bass, take a back seat. And if you can guess who this is, then you should call me if you're not a bitch. Peace.
That's it.
I love it.
Do you know who that was?
Let's guess who it is. Let's guess who it is. It's Vince. It's other Vince.
It's other Vince. Middle of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Believe he's working right now, unfortunately, because I want to get his opinions on this stuff. But thank you, sir. 31 feels good.
Yeah, Vince, happy birthday. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I wish I had access to the button. Vince doesn't give me access to these things. I'm like a second place.
Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Happy
31.
birthday,
Who
Vince.
gives a shit? But thank you.
Happy birthday, bitch.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, man, how was it? What'd you do?
I had a little party, hung out with my friends and my family. Then I went to my parents' house the next day. My dad smoked a pork belly.
Ooh.
Come on. My mom made some lemon chicken. I tossed the baseball around with my brother, did some long toss. Still got it.
Dude, how's your shoulder?
It actually felt fine. I think all this training has been helping me out. But yeah,
Good. Last time I played long toss, I woke up the next day and I was like, oh my God, my arm's going to fall off.
Yeah, he texted me that too. And I was like, look, you got to get back in the gym, brother. Because I was like, I don't know what happened, but I feel fine. So yeah.
Good. That's always fun, throwing a baseball around. There's nothing quite like it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it was nice. It was good and relaxing, and it was pre-food poisoning, so it was all good.
Well, I'm happy you got to enjoy it, and then you got a little after B-Day diet, clean you out. Now you're looking like a little hot fucking guy for your 30s.
This is what I've been saying. We got to re-record the intro because I am so much bigger in that intro than I am now, dude.
Hey, your boy will be back in town the week before July 4th, so let's get it done.
Maybe we can take care of it then, so I don't look as gross. That's my plan.
Re-record the intro. I'll try and drop some poundage myself here.
Oh, yeah. I have a suggestion.
What's that?
Get food poisoning. You'll drop 4 pounds like that.
Yeah. There we go. I'm just going to walk to my shittiest local sushi restaurant and just be like, where are the tapeworms?
What's your most uncooked? And give me that.
What is the most raw of raw that you have?
What's the oldest fish you got? Let's do that.
No diddy. Well, Vince, speaking of throwing around a baseball, the College World Series started this week. And as everybody learned, Mike is a fan of this little time of the year because it is a riot. The regional quarterfinals happened about a week ago, and it was true electricity.
About a week ago.
Loved it. The super regionals were a great time. You had Alabama playing St. John's out of New York. Nobody had them getting in. You had Kansas playing Oklahoma, old Big 12 matchup. Okay, and now, Vince, the table is basically set. Today, this lovely Friday, the 12th, started the College World Series. We got Ole Miss. We got North Carolina. We got Alabama. We got UGA, a.k.a. University of Georgia. We got Texas, Troy, West Virginia, and that's it. It's looking fun, Vince. It's looking like a lot of fun. West Virginia knocked off Troy today, 7-5. These are double elimination games. And this College World Series will end on the 22nd. So I'm really excited about it. After we're done with the pod, I'm probably going to go watch Ole Miss, North Carolina. Ole Miss, they beat a very, very good Auburn team. And that was a hell of a series to watch. North Carolina was in a 3-game set, and each game went down to the wire against USC. That was a hell of a game. Now you got West Virginia, who made Cal Poly look like an absolute dumpster fire. They spanked that ass every single day cheetah print. Like, it was bad.
And Cal Poly is
Bad.
actually
Like
baseball's different than most other games as far as college is concerned. Cal Poly is a hell of a fucking team. You're not playing Cal Poly in football the way you're playing them in baseball. That's for sure.
Cal Poly's a squad, okay? Yeah. And they got that ass spanked by West Virginia. To give you an idea, these are football scores. Game 2, 17-1.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Game 1, 12-2.
Yeah.
Okay. So these games were truly awesome. I love the super regionals. And then you had Texas and Oregon in a battle, went the distance of the 3 games. Texas won in the bottom of the 8th on Sunday night. That was a hell of a game. Oklahoma's playing really good baseball right now. Georgia's in the mix. A lot of SEC in the mix of this. Big 12. Unfortunately, we really don't have a representative from the formerly known
That's
Pac-12.
good because they would just oh, you say Big 12 or Pac-12? Because Big 12, they would probably just let the guys bet on themselves.
Pac-12.
Gotcha.
So at this stage of the game, it's just SEC, SEC, ACC, and then we have some American Conference foes in here and Atlantic 10 and all this good stuff. So it's fun. And then you got teams like Troy that are in this. So nobody would have picked Troy. But it's going to be a very fun series.
Except for Gabriella.
Who's Gabriella?
From High School Musical. She always loved Troy.
Oh, God. What the fuck? We're plugging High School Musical references now?
I'm a jack of all trades.
Flying?
I'm a jack of all trades, dude. There's not a star in heaven.
Is there not a star in heaven that we can't reach?
If we're trying, then we're breaking free, Mike.
We're breaking free.
We're breaking free. Are you familiar with the Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge?
No.
So every year in the College World Series, there's a place called Rocco's that's in Omaha. It's like a pizza spot. And they have a tally board of teams that go there that order Jello shots.
Okay.
And usually it's a close race and all these people come in there and they order a bunch of Jello shots for their team and be like, this is the team that cares the most, blah, 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 whatever. So this year they do the Jello Shot Challenge with West Virginia there as well, who are known consumers of alcoholic beverages. The current scorecard is Ole Miss has 4,640. Troy has 1,556. Georgia 379. North Carolina 883. West Virginia 10,249. And I think Pat McAfee has something to do with it. 10,000 Jello shots, and it's cool because every Jello shot sold goes to the food banks of all 8 teams and the Omaha Metro food banks. So it's they give money out for it. 10,000? West Virginia be drinking.
Is that purchased or consumed? Is it certified consumed?
I think it's consumed because it goes $5 Jello Shot Challenge and all of these are odd numbers. So that's impossible. Or they're not, all these are, it ends in a 6 and a 9 and a 3 and an 8, and that's not divisible by 5.
Then West Virginia just be drinking, dude.
They be drinking Jello shots, dude.
Mm-hmm. They be drinking Jello shots is right.
But anyway, High School Musical. Who do you?
No.
Okay, so no. I'm kidding.
Let's talk about the tournament this weekend.
That's
okay?
What I'm saying.
This is exciting times. So we got West Virginia beating Troy. They're gonna play again on Saturday, or should I say on Sunday. It's a double elimination, so whomever wins the next, that'll be exciting. We have Ole Miss, North Carolina tonight. Saturday, tomorrow. Beautiful little schedule. At Oklahoma, Alabama, little SEC, and then a true SEC football battle. This would be true electricity on a college football Saturday. We got Texas and Georgia for the night game. So this is getting pretty fun, Vince. What are your predictions?
I am admittedly not much of a college baseball watcher. And tonight I'll be watching the U.S. men's team in the World Cup, to be honest. But I have multiple screens for a reason. So I'm going to do that. But I don't think they're going to do it. But I'd like to see West Virginia win. And if they don't, I'd like to see Troy win. But
underdog guy, big underdog guy.
That's what I'm looking for.
I just want a scenario where, and it could happen, where there is a Oklahoma Texas like quarterfinal.
That'd be fun.
It would
Red River rivalry in baseball.
It would be oh man, I'd be rock hard. It would be so sick.
Do that in privacy.
Nobody, only one lady wants to see that. I'm just saying, but like, it would be insane. Next level. It would be electricity, but I doubt it happens. Georgia's got a squad. This Georgia-Texas matchup is going to be really good. Texas is very good. They have one of the best outfielders in the game right now. It's unfortunate that, there's really no Big Ten representative. Everybody thought it was going to be UCLA, but they lost to St. Mary's. So this is going to be fun baseball. If you want to watch fun baseball, you come here. Don't come here if you don't like fun baseball, because then you won't have fun. But if you want fun baseball, you come here.
Right fucking here. You come right here. Agreed. 100%. I'll lock in. I promise you I will lock in.
Can I tell you I'm tired of the phrase 100%? Too many people say that. It's annoying to me now.
Does it count as a phrase?
I don't know what it is. Oh, 100%. It's lazy.
Hondo P, dude.
Lazy.
That
fucking lazy.
That is a direct
100%.
Attack. That is a direct attack, dude.
100%. Oh, yeah, 100%.
That's a direct attack because I don't even know that I'm using it, and I use 100%, it all the time.
100%, dude. 100%.
That is
Hondo P.
Okay, dude, I'll stop saying it. My bad.
There's just so many nicer things you could say.
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
You got it. 100%.
Sounds so much more intelligent. 100%.
Whatever, man.
What if I said 90%? What if I was like 90%?
110%.
I'm gonna start scratching people's record with this shit. I'm gonna be like 75%.
You should. It's like whenever someone says big man, I always want to say, "What's up, little guy?"
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like big man. Like, who do you get to say? Big compared to who, you clown?
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My whole life they call me Big Mike. Nothing is like saying, "Oh yeah, that guy's a little chunky."
Well, you do call Lil Vince and Big Vince. To be fair.
Well, yeah, because literally, I have the right to do
the
that.
Pot calling the kettle black is crazy.
You're my friends. I deserve and get that right.
Oh, okay? Everybody can't say it except for me. Type fucking shit. What are we doing?
Yeah, dude. Type shit. Yeah, type shit. The only reason I say that is because literally, you are big and he is little. So.
That is true.
If there was a smaller version of Mike, you'd probably call him Little Mike and Big Mike.
No, I wouldn't. I respect you too much. I would never do that.
All right. You know what? I'm going to start calling you fucking Arnold and Danny DeVito. You're welcome.
As long as I'm Arnold, I'll take it.
Twins. Well, yeah, because you're the bigger one. Just units of measurement. Duh, bitch.
Let's get out of the nation's game and get into the world's game. How do you feel about that?
You should do that.
Dude, the World Cup is here.
Soccer.
We don't talk about soccer a lot, but as far as
we never talk about
only
soccer.
When it's like the end of the Premier League or if there's like something super big going on in soccer, there's really nothing to talk about on our end. But in America, the World Cup is happening. And my first question to you is, have you seen all of these videos and tweets and Instagram videos of Europeans experiencing the U.S. in its full capacity?
Mm-hmm.
They are awesome. Like the German dude that went to Waffle House, and he's like, "This place rocks." Like, what is this?
Vincent, I tried Waffle House for the first time, and it was wonderful.
I want
Two black ladies were fighting in the kitchen, and I didn't know what to do.
And I was like, "Oh, that's America for you, baby. You're experiencing it." I saw this video of a guy going to Portillo's.
Yeah.
And he's like, they put cake in their shakes. It's unbelievable. It's like, yeah, we do that here. They're realizing American gluttony at a whole different level and how it's not always negative. Sometimes it's just insanity. And it's solely based on cuisine. But Not solely, because the second most is all these people coming to Chicago and they're like, this is a beautiful city. Like, yeah, guys, we've been saying that for years.
How long does this fucking tournament last?
It's a while. It's a while.
It's like a month.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you start with
it goes from June 12th to the final on July 19th. It's over a month.
Oh, yeah. Well, you start with
Wow.
48 teams. You're in the group stage, which is where we started yesterday, down to 32 in the knockout. So each group gets 2 teams from each group, plus I think 8 of the rest of them are the highest scoring third places.
12 groups of 4 teams. Every team plays 3 matches. Win, 3 points. Draw, 1 point. Loss, 0. Who advances? Top 2 teams from each group equals 24 teams. Best 8 third place teams equals 8 more teams. Total advancing, 32. Knockout stage after the groups. Round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, third place match, final. Every knockout game is single elimination. If tied after 90 minutes, teams play an extra time, and if needed, penalty shots.
Which is still a problem for me. I still hate that.
You want to go over the groups?
Yeah, I was thinking there's so many teams. Some of them matter, some of them aren't going to get through. I was thinking we just go with the favorites. We talk about our boys. Call it a day. Because I'm not going to act like I know all these people, you know?
Yeah, come on. You don't know who's playing in Croatia? Come on, you don't know the Croats?
I don't know individual players in Croatia. Why don't you tell me about them?
Let's talk about John Jurkovic for a minute, shall we?
The old lineman?
Let's just talk about John Jurkovic. He's a Croat.
No.
John Jurkovic, Croatian.
Yeah, the man also played football in America.
Johnny Handsome is a dog for the Croatia team.
The only guy that I can comment on in a team that isn't very good is Norway.
Who's that?
Because the country or the guy?
The guy.
Oh, because I never knew if you knew about Norway or not. Erling Haaland. Have you heard of this man?
Name.
Yeah.
That's a name.
Let me pull up a picture of this beast, dude.
Erling Haaland.
He is a Viking in soccer form. He plays for Manchester City. He's like one of the best players, if not the best player in the world right now. Guy looks like an absolute Viking, and it's awesome. Let me get a zoom in here for the people at home. He's a hoss. Definitely does not look like a normal soccer player. Is that big enough?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Or do you want... That is what she said.
No, that's Erling.
Look at this freak, dude.
Erling.
He's a monster among small boys, but somehow he's fast enough and kicks the ball harder than everybody else at his advanced size. Only guy.
Fuck boy.
But
let's
I will
talk about, to your point, let's talk about the favorites. And
so
the
number one
defending
favorite
champion of this?
Argentina with
tracks.
the one and only Lionel Messi, who they probably won't win it this year again, given his advanced age and their whole entire team, but they're plus 900 to win right now. Brazil plus 900 as well. Portugal with Ronaldo, who's never won one. He's won everything else, but the illustrious World Cup has never hit him. They're confident. They're plus 700. England, they're not going to win it because it's England, and they're at plus 700. The 2 tops are Spain and France. And France has one. France will probably win again. And they have a man named Kylian Mbappe. Does that ring a bell to you?
Mbappe is a dog, yes.
Yeah, I was going to say. So that
didn't he get paid like $1 billion to go play for the Saudis?
I thought he went to Italy. Or no. Let's see where he plays right now. Real Madrid. That's what it was. Real Madrid.
Got it.
I think he got offered that, and he's like, nah, I'm all right.
These guys get paid a lot of dough to kick a ball around. I tell you that much.
It's huge.
It's a world sport. You know, the one thing I will say, would you prefer to hear soccer announced in Spanish or in English?
I've grown a real affiliation and love for the Englishman calling a soccer game. I know what you're getting at, because when they're screaming and yelling goal and shit, it's so exciting. But just be like, it's a nice day on the pitch, and we got Newcastle versus Arsenal. I'm like, yes, I love that. It's something about that gets me.
Oh, it's so proper and lovely. Thank you.
It's like, oh, and that was yellow card, no question. You're like, I like that.
That's a good
Something
one.
about it.
Vince does a good impression. He's listening. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It's like
I
golf.
will
You know
say,
when you're watching golf and you're like, it's like, oh, and there he goes, a shot on 9, 5 feet from the hole, and you're like,
that's absolutely stunning. Look
yes,
at that shot.
something
Look at
about
that shot as it sits on the green. Oh, he's thinking about this one. Does he bang his wife later?
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yep. In this case, for Rory, does he bang his wife later?
Are you gonna? Is your argument to a Mexican or Spanish person doing it just the chaos?
Spanish announcing. I was at a bar last night with some fellas, and the games came on late after the hockey game, and it was all in Spanish, and they get fucking hyped. I was so jacked for it. Go! Now that guy, by the way, needs to be announcing golf. That'd be sick. Electric. Be electric.
Birdie! You can't yell it the same way.
And they shot, and it's in the hole.
It's a par.
Yep. Right? Exactly. It would be lovely. But I digress. Vince, I have a funny feeling. I'm just really going to root for Italy.
The number one, you shouldn't root for Italy.
Why?
Because they didn't make it this year, and they didn't make it last World Cup, and they only made it a couple ago. And they won it, but they haven't made it in 2 World Cups.
Well, there you go. They're too busy drinking the wine.
You know who you should root for, Mike? Our guys.
The Americans, they're not going to do shit.
U.S. men's national team, here's the argument. Do I think they're going to do shit? No. When you are the home team, for all intents and purposes, I know they're playing in Canada and stuff too. When you're the home team or the home country, you generally get put in a better pool. The U.S. got put in a pretty decent pool this time to make it out of the elimination round, whatever you call it, before the knockout stage. I think they are good enough, finally, to get past this point and make it to knockout. Whatever happens after that is what it is. But they play tonight in about 2 hours, and I'm interested to see it. We got a new coach. Greg Berhalter's gone, thank God. We got a lot of good players. Pulisic has been playing for a long time now. He's no longer a young gun. I'm just saying, we got Gio Reyna's kid, I think is good. They wouldn't let him play because of the coach didn't get along with him last time. And they're like, all right, we'll get rid of this coach because he's our second best player. We have some guys now that are playing across seas that aren't just in the MLS. There is a chance. Not a good one, but there is a chance. And just like Jim Carrey said.
If you look at all the groupings, there's always like the groupings have like a great team in it, and then the rest are just kind of like United States, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey, right? And then you have Spain with Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Okay. France is with Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. Okay. Argentina,
Norway
Algeria,
has
Austria.
Erling Haaland's on Norway. Watch out.
Okay. And then Austria and Jordan are in the same group as Argentina. Like,
yeah, they do it on purpose.
No kidding. What if Iran and the U.S. play for the quarterfinal? Donald Trump comes out. I don't know if these guys are going to make it here.
He'd probably go to the game, fall asleep, and then the U.S. would lose. That's probably what would happen given his history the last week. So maybe.
Allegedly. They won. Peace deals off. Right? So there you have it.
That could be it. I'm excited for it. It's fun to watch. It's going to be on all day, and that's the beauty of it. We're at a time of year where you get baseball throughout, which is nice, and all these things. The NBA Finals is going to be over. The Stanley Cup Finals is going to be over, and you're going to be like, I'm sweating for sports. Hey, Norway's playing whoever the fuck, or it's France versus Germany. It's going to be nice to have a game on. At the least, it's going to be nice to have a game on.
I don't disagree, Vince. I'm with it, and I get it. And I think I'll pay more attention than I do in previous years. I will.
I will force it.
It will be something that I watch this weekend. I'm going to have a low-key weekend.
Okay.
I'm just going to kick it this weekend. I could go out. I don't want to go out. I just was on the road for 5 days straight.
Hey,
I'm done.
You don't have to.
I'm done. I'm going to couch rot tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Hey,
I might go to the gym.
Do what you
Have
want.
a day for me.
Yeah.
All
Go to
right,
the
let's talk
poo.
about baseball. Let's talk about baseball. We talked about baseball already. Let's talk about more baseball. And we'll continue the coverage of the soccer of the world,
Yes.
aka
Baseball.
the cup of the world of soccer. I'm a
me-
fan of saying things backwards today. Today is backwards words day.
I respect
I said it I said it in the intro of the pod. I said the World Series of the college baseball. And if you like to say fun words too, call it in, air it out. 312-725-2107.
The baseball leagues
right.
of the majors.
Let's talk about
little inside
the
baseball.
league.
Hold on. No, you can keep talking. I just need to check something.
What are you doing, Vince?
Give me one moment.
I can't see you. All right. Well, while he's off camera, looking like a 31-year-old. Look at him. Looking like a 31-year-old. Oh,
I'm back.
All right. Vince, I never thought I'd see this day in the past 5 years, but we woke up today and we woke up 2 days ago and the Chicago White Sox are in first place in the AL Central, dude. Hit some buttons, hit some boards, hit the buttons, do the thing. Go White Sox.
Go White Sox. Listen.
They're so good.
We talked about this last week too. We're like, hey, they're playing some teams that's going to be hard on the incoming. We're doing that today. They're playing the Los Angeles Dodgers today. Pretty good at baseball, everybody. They play the Atlanta Braves. Got rained out because a tornado hit the last 2 days, and it might come tomorrow too. They beat the Braves in 2 games in amazing fashion. I think I am now past, and your over is probably going to hit, Mike, because we're over halfway there now. I was less optimistic than you were this year. Anything could happen for the rest of the year. I get it. The fact that we're even in this position is glorious and wonderful. I love it. And that's the thing, too. Speaking of the guy right on the front of there, Murakami's been out. They haven't missed a beat. Like, there's something about it. They're playing fun. Davis Martin's pitching his butt off. Do they need some more pitching? Maybe, if they're going to really make a run at this thing. But the young guys are coming in and doing well, and it seems like they care. It really does.
White Sox first rounders over the past 3 years. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 4 years. Oh, let's go. Fuck it. Let's go 5. Can you name them starting in 2020? Go.
2020?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you the ones that I do know because I don't know 2020. Jacob Gonzalez was a draft pick in the first round. That was 2024, I think.
3. Continue.
Colson Montgomery.
Yes. 2021.
First round draft picks. Jesus.
Pitchers.
Davis Martin wasn't. Carson
Supplemental.
Palmer.
No. So 2020, Garrett Crochet, which sets you up for one of the best trades, probably. We'll see. But one of the better trades the White Sox have ever pulled off in that deal was Braden Montgomery, Chase Mydroth, and Kyle Teal, all in the same package. All guys
and another guy
starting for you and going. Who?
I forgot. I think his name is like Winkle something.
Yeah, something Winkle.
Yeah.
So out of these 5 players, Garrett Crochet set up a trade of the century. After that, Colson Montgomery on the team. Noah Schultz on the team when he comes back, excited to see what he could do. Yep. Jacob Gonzalez on the team. Hits his first home run last weekend in Philly. Awesome. Hit that ball a mile, and he's proven to play first base like unlike anything I've seen. Hagen Smith will be up potentially and is doing work right now in AAA.
Oh, yeah.
Slashing at a under 3 ERA in AAA and has a very high no bat on ball rate. And then 2025, Billy Carlson.
Which we will
shortstop.
See. Yes.
Which Billy Carlson doesn't seem to be the long-term play. And then you got Rock Chalowski coming up.
Even so, we'll see.
A little early. I think we're going to have a guest next week to talk a little bit about the draft and College World Series. A friend of the show maybe coming back.
Yes,
so
sir.
Let's talk about the draft at a different time, but in this case, let's talk about our White Sox. So, Vince, their home record this year is insane, 22-11.
Mm-hmm.
They're about 500 on the road, 14-20, 6-4 in their last 10, and they've been playing very good. What?
14-20 isn't about 500.
I mean, it's a little under, but
it's under.
A little under
6
500 on the
under.
road is very good, considering you're
with
slashing.
The team this young. I'm just saying, I don't want you to say just about 514-20 and have anybody respond to that saying, "Hey, dude, no, it's not." They're about 400. Nice. They're about 400 on the road.
They're about 400 on the road. To your point,
yeah.
I look at this for the Sox. They look to be in a position where they like to play at home. This is an exciting young team. They're doing it without arguably their best hitter, no Kyle Teal. If the perfect storm happens here and you get all of those guys back come the end of June, oh, man.
Yeah. That's the thing. Are you... Okay, first off, let's talk about this last series before we get into this because I got things. But the White Sox did an 80s broadcast. Were you watching this?
Unfortunately, I was not watching this because I was not home.
It was awesome. It was all 80s themed. It was Bob Costas on the call, which some people liked, some people didn't. But I love Bob Costas. His voice is baseball. His voice is baseball.
Voice is butter.
It was also the first game of the man we've been talking about, Braden Montgomery. Hoss. Absolute Hoss. Gets his first hit, RBI, sick. Move into it later. All right, Braves take the lead in the 10th inning. You're like, all right, shit, it's probably over. Here comes the Rook. Comes up opposite field homer in his first game as a White Sox, walk-off. Electric. Freaking out.
Goes 2 for 5, 3 RBIs, and a home run in his first MLB game.
Can't ask for better.
What I loved most about this young man's MLB debut was that he was soaking it all in.
Mm-hmm.
Braden Montgomery looked like a little kid fulfilling his dream this day. And it was so cool to see him run out on the field for the first time. If any of you haven't gotten a look at this kid, he is an absolute unit.
He's huge. Yeah, it's awesome.
6'3+, legs like tree trunks, easily 230. And has power from both sides of the plate. Has an absolute rifle of an arm. Not a defensive liability. I've saw this man in spring training this year, and I said, when can we get him up?
Yeah.
I said early on this podcast, he will be playing shortly before the All-Star break, and here we are.
It's like he was born and God was like, make him a right fielder. He was born to be a right fielder. He was.
He is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
The fact that what's even crazier about this right now is that he is not the top prospect in our system.
He's second, right?
Correct.
Who was one? I didn't even know who one was.
It's another shortstop.
It's always shortstops.
Right now, the White Sox have an abundance of shortstops, and there could be a whole lot worse problems.
Yeah.
But right now, Caleb Bonheimer is looking to be the next big thing and could potentially be a part of your middle infield before you know it. He was also the same guy who hit an absolute bomb off of Cole Hamels. Garrett Cole. Garrett
nice.
Cole.
Okay.
Off Garrett Cole in the minors, and then he beamed him. Hit 2 home runs off of him, then Garrett Cole beamed him.
Loser. Oh, well.
Loser. But Braden Montgomery, 5th player in MLB history to hit a walk-off home run in his MLB debut.
Do you have the list? Because isn't that crazy?
I don't have the list.
I had to figure out who it is. I'll find it. I got it. That's, yeah, I saw that and I was like, insane. This is us Googling. Welcome to the pod. This is us Googling.
All right, these 5 players. Are you ready?
Yep.
If it will load. Okay. Let's talk about it.
Yep.
Carlos Perez, Angels, 2015.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Don't remember him. Remember him. Miguel Cabrera, 2003. Marlins.
Heard of him.
Great company.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Bard, Indians. 2002. And then 1971, Billy Parker.
Yeah. I thought it was better.
The only guy on that list who's going to wear a jacket is Miguel Cabrera. So that's all I have to say.
Hopefully he plays like him for the rest of his career.
And if we got like a Miguel Cabrera type, then I'm in it. Now,
100%.
Braden Montgomery is looking to be the real deal.
Yeah.
This lineup could potentially serve to be one that could be added to come the All-Star break and the trading deadline. Vince, this is now the 12th rookie called up this year.
Yep.
Over the past 2 years, that's the total. We got a total of 12 on this team.
Mm-hmm.
This is unprecedented to see this team doing as well as they are, leading the top of the AL Central, best team in Chicago. Say it again, best team in Chicago.
Yep.
Are we buyers at the deadline?
2 weeks ago, I would have said no. Only reason I get worried is the exact Garrett Crochet trade that we made a couple of years ago could happen again to us in an inverse. But you can't be scared when you're making decisions. Depends on what the package is. But like you got to get
somebody calls you and they're like, "Hey, Billy Carlson, we'll give you a great starting pitcher or just a veteran presence starting pitcher that could be great for us."
Yeah, you gotta, right?
Because you're going to draft Rock Chalowski. You're
That's
not going to give up
it.
Bonnemer.
Yeah.
Chalowski is the real
That's
deal
probably
at that
the
stage
Billy
of the game.
Carlson and then like your 100th prospect for a decent veteran pitcher.
Give up nobody in the top. I mean, Billy Carlson is in your top 6 right now. It's not looking to be anything more than like he's going to have a good career, but who knows?
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, look who's up for trade right now. It's number one's going to be Scooble, but they're going to ask for a lot for him.
No, we're not Scooble chasing, especially after he just had like surgery in his elbow. You don't want that.
But it's just he's probably going to get traded.
Yeah,
then
we're not Scooble buyers.
Alcantara, Joe Ryan, Robbie Ray.
Buy low guy. Alcantara's not it. Robbie Ray would be perfect. A nice lefty arm in our rotation, consistent. Been in the playoffs before. It would be ideal. It would be a beautiful piece to your starting 5.
Yeah, because I don't need to see Eric Fetty for the rest of my life, to be honest.
I don't need to. And maybe you throw Fetty in the package, but Fetty's pretty much cooked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He would just take his spot. I don't think Fetty's going to get traded. There's no reason that anybody would want him. But yeah, I mean, the number one everybody knows he's going to get traded is Tariq Skubal. It doesn't seem like a White Sox move to get Tariq Skubal. And if they did, I'd be like, holy shit, what is this? And there's no way we're going to pay him anyway.
If you sign Tariq Skubal, in my eyes, you better go pay Murakami like today.
Yeah.
If you go Skubal hunting, you go pay Murakami tomorrow.
Yeah.
And maybe that could happen. Who knows? That's something that is still up for grabs.
The Ishbia reign starts now. I support it.
What if Ishbia goes to Jerry and says, Jerry, I'm not doing this. We're signing him right now. Here, I'll fund it. What's Jerry going to say? No.
I mean, yeah. How is he supposed to say no if he's selling the team to him? Like,
correct.
Start it now. If you're good already, then start it now.
As long as this is a beautiful problem to have.
I agree.
We have like 4 shortstops and we're going to draft another one.
Yeah.
Hypothetically. But Rock Chalowski's the best player available. So
that's a really good argument. We have so many shortstops, and if that kid's going to be as good as they say, then it is a point that you could trade. And we've never traded an all-star shortstop for, a starting pitcher that might be okay for us, and we'll see. We've never done that before, right? Oh, shit, we have, Mike. Oh, no. Didn't we do that with Tatis Jr. and James Shields? Didn't we do that?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Ow!
Don't.
That hurts still. Ow.
It still hurts. I mean, let's
Yeah.
face it. Fernando Tatis, the earlier reign of his MLB career was impressive. He's kind of fallen off a little bit.
A little bit.
He's very inconsistent. He's not the best player ever. He's not the worst player ever. He's a consistent starting piece. And, would he have done something on those toxic rosters in the 2020-2021 season? I don't know. Maybe. But those teams were toxic as shit. And it's like they were a hard watch.
Yeah.
Those teams were a hard
Even when
watch.
they were winning.
The difference between the White Sox of 5 years ago who were winning and the White Sox of today that are winning, they are fun and they are young and you can tell they're having a good time. You tell they enjoy each other's company. They have some guys on this team who will maybe never be all-stars, but they contribute to what we're trying to accomplish, which is winning baseball games.
Yep. And they can hit the ball around the yard and they manufacture runs. They don't just hit home runs every time, and I'll take it.
And you beat the Braves twice.
I know.
Arguably the best team in baseball record-wise, 45-23. You took them twice and you beat Sale.
We did. That felt good.
And you didn't have to score 7 runs. You scored 2 runs, and it was a beautiful matchup.
Yeah, I agree. So
you got your top ace, Davis Martin, shoving.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolute dog.
I can't wait till the wheel lands on them so we can talk about them more.
Who the
White
Braves
Sox?
Or the White Sox?
No, the White Sox.
Yeah.
I'm just saying because we got a lot of shit to cover, but I'm just saying check in next week. We'll see how it goes against this gauntlet because we got a hell of a National League gauntlet coming up here. Dodgers, Phillies. It's going to be tough. See what the team does. Because you look at the north side, Mike, and you're like, hey, man, you guys were pretty good a while ago. What happened?
The Cubs haven't won a series in a month.
Yeah. I mean, they lose
Today will be a month.
Rockies.
The Cubs haven't won a series in a month.
Yeah. Well, yeah. May 28th last time they won a series? Cardinals, Athletics.
May 11th.
Before that, yeah, Astros.
May 11th.
Jesus. Yeah, they tied the series with the Pirates. That sucks. Honestly, I'm starting to feel bad because it's like, what happened? Honestly, the White Sox happened to them and imploded. They imploded.
All right, Cub fans, you want to jump on the bandwagon? Call it in, 312-725-2107. Jump on the bandwagon.
Someone call Chicago Joe and check in on him because he's got to be feeling
Jump
bad
on the
right
bandwagon, Chicago Joe. Come on. You
Come
can do
on.
it. I have trust in you.
I don't
Come
think
and
Uncle
join
Joe's
the
going to
good
like
side
that.
of town. Chicago Joe better join the right side of town.
It's, if you look at the team, it's a couple things. Dansby Swanson can't hit anymore. Don't know what happened to him. But he can't hit. I mean, he's been hitting under 200 for a while now in this game, and he does not have the slugging percentage to back it up. He's got a 178 and his slugging is 318. If you want to have an all-star shortstop, you can't have a 602 OPS. You just can't. Nico Horner's still playing his ass off, but he's still down to a 247. Nobody's really hitting that well on this team. Pico Armstrong has saved him a couple times, and he's kind of heated up as the year's gone on, but he's about the only person on this team that's done that. Truly.
Nico Horner is in a really bad cold spell right now as well.
Yeah.
It's
He was
you
playing
do
well.
feel bad. You do feel bad. You hope they can come out of it, but with the Braves at this stage, they're insane. They're 41-25.
Yeah.
6-4 their last 10.
They have nine pitchers on the IL right now too, which sucks too.
Dude, they got the Miz out there doing what he does, averaging 103 every pitch.
Insane.
I don't know. The Brewers are just the most interesting team in the MLB. Their payroll is very, very little, and it's just it's very, very fun to see.
They're like the guardian.
Play
They're the guardians of the National League.
Well, the the Guardians at this stage of the game, I mean, we got them by half a game right now.
Mike, they don't spend money and
So-
they're 37 and 33, and you know they're going to be in the playoffs by the end of the year. And they don't spend any money. It's the same thing that the Brewers do.
You hope those Sox and the Guardians are going after each other's throats come late September. That would just be beautiful.
Last time that happened, they won the freaking World Series. So maybe that's an omen.
I don't know. Maybe it's the team of destiny. Time will tell. Let's spin
the wheel of
teams.
Hey, there you go. Thank you. That's what I've always wanted to call it. Here we go.
Death.
Nope. The Reds, Cincinnati.
Oh God, they're terrible. Other than the fact that I'm not a big Terry Francona guy,
dude, you hold grudges. He just said happy birthday to your mother-in-law. It's not a big deal.
Shut up, Terry. Don't you dare say happy Easter to my mother-in-law again.
Easter, that's what it was.
Anyways, yeah, don't you dare say happy Easter, do you horny little devil, you. Listen, Terry Francona, most notably, big Scottsdale guy, likes to hit on local Scottsdale moms. That's like his thing. He does that. Actively trolls Facebook. Either that or if it was a fake Terry Francona. But, these guys are out here. They're little horny guys. Okay?
Hey,
meanwhile, his team isn't looking so hot. They started off the season pretty good, but they seem to be in a pretty bad spell. And Ellie De La Cruz goes on the 15-day DL. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Right now, they got the D-backs in Cincy. D-backs are a feisty little team. They'll fight you to the end.
They have been fighting this year.
Yeah, they've been a very tough little team. They just dropped a series against the Padres. They dropped another series against the Cardinals where they got swept. So they're not looking so hot right now. And the rest of their schedule here in the coming weeks, you got a New York set where you got the Mets coming into town. And then after that, you go play in the Bronx for a series. And then after that, you got the Milwaukee Brew Crew. So it's about to be a scotch of a gauntlet minus the Mets for them.
They're in the most unreal division too. That's the problem. It's the same thing with the Cubs. It's like any team that you play in division, you're screwed. Any team you play in the National League right now outside of the Rockies and the Giants, you're screwed. There's no real way around it. I don't know, dude. It's something about the Reds. It's like they're going to play decently well for a little bit of time and then they're going to fall off. And you can look at a lot of things on their team. Our guys hitting, Ellie's obviously been hitting. Ellie's a good player. Most of them at least have positive WAR outside of Will Benson, Brian Hayes. I guess TJ Friedel too when he's playing. But outside of that, look at their pitching. You have Chase Burns pitching his ass off this year. No one else's substance on there. And then you look at their back end of their bullpen. Pierce Johnson, 15-day DL. He's got a 3.27. You have Caleb Ferguson, shout out to him, in 7 games as a 2.25. But you have a lot more guys that are 4+, 5+ than 1+, 2+. And that's going to make a difference in the long term.
Well, you got Hunter Green out. Yep. Remains a big missing piece into that lineup. Bone chips in his right elbow. They're saying he could return for a second half push, which you are kind of in a position to make one, considering you have 4 division series before the All-Star break.
Yeah.
So you go Brewers, Pirates, Brewers, Cubs, in back-to-back series. So for them to have that's how, if you can go win all those series, you might be in a position to say, hey, we're back in the mix of things. Now, the Reds recalled top pitching prospect Chase Petty on June 10th. Former top prospect Nolave Marte was recalled from AAA on June 3rd. Infield prospect Edwin Arroyo was promoted to the Major League roster on June 1st. Catcher Jose Trevino has begun a rehab assignment and appears to be close to returning. So they could be getting some injection of talent, similar to our White Sox, who are in just a grinding position where they continue to win games, even though 2 of their top players are out at this time.
Yeah, I just, you need to get Ellie De La Cruz back. You need to get Brian Hayes back for what he's worth, but at least he's an amazing glove. I don't know, man. I don't know what the roadmap is for the NL Central right now, because even if you do all this stuff, you still have the Brewers and the Pirates are playing well and all that shit, and you have to expect the talent on the Cubs to eventually start playing better too. So it's not like you're playing in a division that has a failing Tigers team and a failing Royals team, and you're just you and the Guardians. It's the Reds against 4 teams that are playing well or are supposed to be good. And you're going to go for, if you're even going to go for a wild card, you got to go up against the Phillies. You got to go up against the Padres. You got to go up against your entire division. Like, you better start playing well now.
Maybe even the Diamondbacks, because they're a game and a half out. And if you look at the wild card standings, they could be in the play of something. They always hang around. They're a game and a half out of the Padres being in second place in the NL League West. So
it's not all sad, though. I mean, they're 3 games out of 500. Like, it's not like they're dead in the water. There's an opportunity.
There's an opportunity here. To your point, they're basically hovering around that 500 mark all year. 500 at home, 16 and 19 away. So, arguably the best division in baseball.
500.
Basically 500. Best division in baseball, NL League Central right now.
Yeah.
Very difficult. Next time, NL League West, which the Braves are dogging. Phillies are good. And the Nationals are kind of playing for something.
They just got
the Nationals are 500.
I wish the wheel would just land on the Nationals because it's hilarious what they're doing. They're the best offense and the worst pitching in the entire league.
I know. They score a shit ton of runs. Their run diff is insane.
They can't pitch for shit. It's so funny.
That's fine. Right? That's all you need. They have one of the best top prospects in all baseball.
Hey, no one ever says hitting wins championships, Mike.
It's true. You definitely need a balance of both. James Wood, I mean, he's just absolutely insane.
Well, you want to see one team that's any different than the White Sox too. Nationals 12 and 20 at home and 23 and 14 away. They only win when they're not at home.
Goes to show you.
Yeah, but
I would say the Reds have a possibility here if we're on the Reds. That if once again you go into these 2 series here starting on June 26th, or should I say June 22nd, Brewers at home, 3-game set. Pirates away, 3-game set. Brewers in Milwaukee, another 3-game set. If you can go and do something there, and then you got the Cubs shortly after the All-Star break, you win those series, you're in a different position.
Yeah. You stay afloat in these Diamondbacks, Mets, and Yankees, and then you beat all the teams in your division 3 in a row. You'll be in control of your own destiny. But if they screw this up, then they're screwed by the end of June. It's kind of where I'm at.
We'll see if Terry can pull the boys out. They're seemingly like they're going to get some talent back in this roster, and we'll see how it plays out for him. Cotton Bowl.
Any major holidays for him to wish her a happy holiday soon or no?
Shut up, Vince. Anyways, let's talk about some basketball, shall we?
This is why you all came here, man. This is what we have to talk about. We just spent an hour plus on shit that doesn't matter because I watched the best basketball game in my 31 years of being alive, Mike. Is that a crazy statement? Or is that... It's a little bit true, though. This is pre-sickness. I'm in the gym getting my weight up because I trying to be skinny and hot. And I drop the weights and I'm just like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't think I've said oh shit so many times in a 30-minute span than I did in that entire second half of that game.
To give everybody some background on this fun little game, at one point, the San Antonio Spurs in the first half were up 29 points. So, going into the half, they're up by 29. The game is arguably it's over. It's over.
It was like 71 to like 30 or 40 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 76 to like 40. That was it. This game was basically over. And then the Spurs come out flat in the second half after the Wu-Tang Clan came out at halftime and performed Cream.
Mm-hmm. That would
And
get me
I
going.
believe that was the catalyst of this Knicks team saying we need to wake up, and they held the San Antonio Spurs in the second half to a whopping 31 points.
Yeah. So, okay.
Crazy.
First off, I believe the Knicks are going to win it. There's no question now. I know it's a crazy statement, but you have to. And I say this because in game 1, they trailed by 14. In game 2, they trailed by 12. They lose game 3. And in game 4, they trailed by 29 at home. Spurs being up 29, the minute they got to that lead, they were shooting within the first 5 to 7 seconds of the shot clock. Remember, there's 24 of them. They're shooting threes, contested threes, for no reason, just giving the Knicks time to come back and come back and come back and come back. And you start looking at it and you're like, okay, they were down by 29. Oh, shit, they're down by 16. Oh, shit, they're down by 12. Oh, shit, it's a 10-point game. And you're in the fourth quarter like, they really chipped away at this shit. And then chaos ensues where, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns 3 from the corner. When he got hit, fell back, swoosh. Nothing but net, easy game. And you're like, oh, shit, the Knicks are in for blood right now. They smelled it and they're eating at it. De'Aaron Fox gets the ball with what, like 30 seconds left? He gets it on a steal. He runs up to go. He was like, oh, I'm faster. He said in his press conference that he felt like he had him on the push. He was going to put the ball in to essentially ice the game. If you get the ball and you have 24 seconds and there's 30 seconds left on the shot clock and you're up 2 possessions, probably pull the ball out and hold on to it for 24 seconds. Probably. De'Aaron Fox is the, outside of Harrison Barnes, the guy that's been in the NBA for the longest in that. And he misses the layup and the Knicks get it back. Now on the inverse side, Josh Hart gets the ball on a breakaway. He goes up trying to either dunk it or lay it up, but I don't think he decided.
Seems like he couldn't figure out what he wanted to do midair, and then he totally Patrick Ewing'd that dunk.
Dead ass miss, and he's lucky they won the game, or that's the conversation that everybody would be having the next day if he didn't. Cats starts the game in foul trouble. They go up 70-plus points in the first half in the Spurs, and then the Spurs lost every bit of fire, and it seemed like the Knicks just, they're like, this is our house. Everybody's cheering, and that MSG crowd was insanity. And I feel like once you get that behind you, it's, you know, you got a 6-man on the floor the entire time. That was the, I know it's not the fourth win. I know it's not the win of the series, but as far as the feeling and the momentum goes, that just crushed them. And now the Knicks have to win it. There's no way.
Well, either that or this Spurs team, which is quite feisty and can show that they can consistently score points, is going to come out at home very ready to compete. This series is far from over.
Well, they didn't win 2 home games in a row, Mike.
I understand that, but Vince, they're going back to San Antonio on Saturday.
I think the Knicks like playing there. I'm not going to lie.
I think they do too, but then again, the Spurs are home and they're going to be trolling and all the things that go with it. Now, the Knicks, you wish you would have had a better showing by Josh Hart that night. Only 6 points in 33 minutes. Not a great showing. No. OG Anunoby.
He's the dog. He's the dog.
If OG Anunoby has another 30-plus game, he might be up for MVP.
I think he's going to win it after that. I mean, that tip-in was fucking incredible.
OG Anunoby, forward, basically put the team on his back in the second half. If you look at this score box, it's Jalen Brunson and OG Anunoby.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, he put up 41 minutes next to Jalen Brunson's 44.
Yeah.
And they both had 30 plus. It is truly impressive. These two guys put the team on their back.
In the fourth quarter, they put Jalen Brunson and Jose Alvarado out on the court together. Do you know how many minutes they've charted this year before that?
No.
Playing together?
No.
Zip, zero, zilch. Goose egg. The entire year, they never play with each other the entire year. And they're like, fuck it, try it. Perfect idea. And then at the end, you see the Knicks, they gotta get a bucket to win the game. Jalen Brunson pulls up from deep, and I'm like, oh, what an idiot. And then I watched it again, and I was like, I wonder why. It's because they had 3 guys pulling out on them, including Victor Wembanyama, to shoot it. And what happens? Ball misses. OG comes up, tips it back in, uncontested.
Is that a strategy? Is that
I think it is.
Is that something that they drew up?
If you have 3 guys that come, I think they were saying put it up unless no one's on you. Because the argument is if they're all going to draw out and then you're open for, I mean, the Knicks have dominated the rebounds for the entire series, so give them a chance to rebound and put it up again because you have enough time. You have 7 seconds to do so. That fucking worked if that was the plan. And if it wasn't, it fucking worked, so who cares? But I was like, ill-advised shot, crazy that he's shooting it. If it goes in, they're up 2. If it doesn't go in, they're up 1 if they make it. So clearly it worked. OG Anunoby, back to his fundamentals, says throw the ball in and go get the rebound, and God damn it, did he do it. It was awesome.
Crash the boards. It was fantastic. It was one of the best efforts / awareness plays in an NBA game I've ever seen in my life. I think Jalen Brunson's arguably the best guard in all of basketball right now.
You could certainly make that argument. Yeah.
Correct. And I mean, Cat's playing really well. It's getting a little chippy for me with Wemby. Wemby's kind of showing that he might be a scotch of a dirty player.
He's getting
a little cheap, cheap. And I think that's bullshit. And I understand Dennis Rodman was cheap too. There's a lot of guys in the NBA who kind of have that moniker. I'm tired of the foul baiting.
I think they're cracking on him. I think they're smacking the shit out of him. I think he's getting his ass beat a little bit, and he's just like, fuck it, I'm done with this shit. And he's just throwing bows now. Because, I mean, how else are you supposed to defend a 7'4" guy? Like, you kind of can't.
Well, right, but then there's, stills of him kicking people. It's really getting it's getting cheap for me, and I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah.
I look at it like, okay, they were giving him every foul if you breathed on him in the first quarter. Why Cat got into foul trouble so early. So I look at that like if the refs want to let them play, let them play.
Yeah.
Don't let it be one thing every quarter because that's what this series has felt like, and I'm sick of it.
They are changing their strategy as far as foul calls are, like you said, every quarter. Sometimes they let something happen. Sometimes they don't. It's not always the Spurs way, but it feels like it's constantly that way because the Knicks play chippy too, and Karl Anthony Towns isn't being real nice to him either. But you can't be throwing.
I'm not saying you got to be nice to him. You can play tough.
Well, he did that on the Timberwolves too. He threw a bow on the Timberwolves too. It's not like he's not doing it. Like he's known to do this a little bit now. You got to watch that shit a little bit.
A bow here and there I'm okay with, but trying to kick people with your long ass fucking alien legs and arms, I'm not a big fan of it.
It's because they played the Thunder, and the Thunder were stepping on his feet and shit. And he's like, all right, if they can do it, I'm gonna do it too.
Well, I understand. Give it back. I just look at this series like, okay, if you're gonna call it on the Knicks, call it for the Spurs as well, because it just doesn't seem very equal at this stage of the game.
And if that's the case and they're still winning 3 out of 4 games, they're like, fuck me. They're going to win the whole thing.
So now we're at a point in the series, Vince, where we're going into game 5. Knicks are up 3-1. Now we're going back to San Antonio. If could end it in San Antonio, or if they lose
on Saturday. It's Jover.
It's over?
It's over on Saturday. They're winning game 5. It's over. You can't come back and how are you supposed to win after that game?
You come out and you play your hardest and you win.
Yeah, and then you go up by 15, and then the Knicks come back and beat you even though you're up by 15. Like, they've done it 3 times. I don't think they know how to beat them.
Well, I think the Knicks need to come out and start hot for once because in the past 3 games they have not come out hot at all.
I think that's how they like to play. I think they like to play from behind.
They like to play from behind. I will say there's a way here. I would love to see him close it out in New York, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean you got to go to game 6 for that. But I think they, like I said, blood's in the water. Since that second half started, blood's in the water, and it's still there. Too, because De'Aaron Fox is going to be overthinking based on all the shit that he did. Wemby's, am I going to get enough help? And, like, you got Harper, you got Stephon Castle, and you're like, all these guys have to play well. But the Knicks are like, shit, man, we're up 3-1. Just go out there and take care of business. If it's not me, it's the next guy, and they have next guy mentality through and through. I mean, you can, even if Jalen Brunson isn't making shots, you got Mikal Bridges, you got Josh Hart. Every now and then he's going to start making shots. You have Cat, clearly. And then, OG Anunoby might be the best player in this entire series. So it's like you have too many opportunities. And you also have Taylor Swift and Timothée Chalamet.
See, Ernie took a picture with Miss Taylor and didn't even put he did the ghost hand thing.
I didn't see
Pulled
the
the ghost hand.
Oh,
go pull the
'cause
picture.
he's a respectful man. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Come on, you got to palm it for a second.
Nah, dude, he's married.
So what? It's Taylor. It's not bad.
I know. He's like, I respect Travis Kelce and I respect my wife,
Oh, okay, Vince.
I respect
You
it, dude.
wouldn't have.
Legendary. I don't have a wife.
Oh, okay.
How did you feel about the T-shirts they were wearing?
They were lame.
You didn't like the Stevie Nicks?
No, I thought
Girls
that
go
was
to the
very
NBA,
lame.
dude. It's fun.
Yeah, I get it. It's every celeb haven right now.
It is. It's
You got
kinda
Larry.
annoying.
You got Larry David on the sideline. You got Josh Hart untying Jimmy Fallon's shoe on the sideline. There's Ernie. Go zoom in on the hand. There's the hand.
I am.
Goes Paul.
That's as far as I can go. Ghost Palm. Good for him.
She's just not. I don't know what everybody thinks. She's just not it.
I agree.
She's a girl next door cute, but that's about it.
Oh, I was talking more just like the music and shit. I don't give a fuck about it. But
Oh yeah, the music's mid.
undeniably famous, and she was sitting there with Haim, who has good music. Haim.
Who the hell is Haim?
You know Haim.
No, don't know Haim. Anyways, let's talk
I
about
can't
basketball.
play music on this. Sorry.
3 of these games have gone down to the final 5 minutes in deciding the total. Vince,
Yep.
do you believe on Saturday evening when they show up in San Antonio for game 5, it's going to be a similar outcome?
I want to say yeah, but I feel like the Spurs are just. And I feel like the Knicks are going to
your-
go on a
your
run in the
theory is
second
that
half.
the Knicks are just going to come out guns blazing and it's over.
Yeah, I think the Spurs are dead.
All right.
I mean, it's a stupid bet to make because every other game has been that way. But what's the only game that didn't go down to the wire?
Game 1 decided
And they
by
were
10.
and they were still down by 14. So it's
Every
like, what
other
are you going
game
to do?
has gone down to that final 3 to 5 minutes.
If the Spurs can't prove that they're clutch against the Knicks, then I have no reason to believe it. I think the Knicks probably win by 10, call it a day. Congratulations. First time since 72.
Well, I think James Dolan, as much as everybody hates the man, can get his roses that he was correct in firing Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, that's a thing too. Good move. We all thought it was dumb. Good move.
I thought it was dumb. I'll eat crow on that one.
Dude,
Great
you wanna,
move to bring in
you wanna
Mike
hear
Brown.
something funny too? So they hired Mike Brown, right? When Mike Brown got fired by the Kings, it was after an interview that he did where De'Aaron Fox kind of gave up on a play and didn't think it through when he was defending. And it's like, hey, in a last-second shot opportunity, you can't give a guy – like he shouldn't be able to switch onto a new defender. He should be smothering the guy from the three-point line. And the next day he got fired.
Guys, just saying.
The Kings.
Mike Brown
and there's
deserve-
the Kings in a nutshell.
There you go. And now Mike Brown's about to win a championship with the Knicks and
Hell
go
yeah.
down in history as a championship winning coach for one of the most historic franchises in basketball history. And what will be their
question.
first title since 1973?
Yeah.
Over
Power
50
forward
years.
for that team, Phil Jackson.
Crazy. Well, Vince, it's about to be a fun Saturday night. Vince has got the Knicks. I think the Spurs, honestly, are going to take game 5, and this thing is going to end in New York, game 6.
That's
Tuesday.
that's like the storybook ending.
I
I'd like to
I have
see.
a flair for the dramatic, Vince.
You just want to see Taylor Swift courtside when they win. I know. I know you.
No, dude.
My boy
I
Timmy,
just
though.
I would for Timmy. I would love to see it. Timmy's going to be there either way. It doesn't matter. Kid makes more
Yeah.
money than he knows what to do with.
He does. He'll be in San Antonio for sure. Charles Barkley
No doubt.
making comments. We know that's going to happen. That's not the only championship going on right now, Mike.
It's very true, Vince.
The NHL is also here. And this is I'm a basketball fan, so it's not a more compelling series, but as far as the way the games are lining up to be, it's a hell of a compelling series right now, man. And
Well, the
we don't get
Knights- the
goaltending.
Knights-
We're not allowed to have that this series.
Well, it's very heavy on the points side. And I've watched every one of these games, and they've all gone down to the final minute or overtime. Game 3 goes into 2 overtimes, absolute electricity. Tuesday night, the Hurricanes pull one out in Vegas to tie the series. And then last evening, they pull one out at home where they score 4 goals, 3 of which were shorthanded for the Knights. The Knights are getting penalized at an aggressive clip, and the Hurricanes are making them pay. And that's really this series in a nutshell. In any sport, I think we could all agree the more penalized team is probably not going to win the game. Would we?
Yeah, you lose a guy. No other sport do you lose a guy.
Right. So in no other sport do you lose a guy. It looked like the Knights were trying to make a scotch of a comeback. It was 4-1 until about the last 6 minutes of the third period, and then they got down 2. And then okay, all right, we got a 2-point game here. Maybe something will change, and then before you know it, it was over.
Dad.
So the Hurricanes are a very, very tough roster.
I'm afraid to say, because they haven't been the last couple of years. The Hurricanes are kind of fun, Mike. They're kind of a fun team to watch.
They're very fun. They have a very good group of young talent. It's definitely something where I just don't know if the Knights are going to have the horsepower to skate with them over the next 2 games. And
that's kind of how I feel. I think age is going to start having an impact on this.
Well, Sebastian Aho, dog. Andre
there you go.
These names. Andre Shekenkov.
Yeah.
Dog. Yeah. And then Jordan Stahl is an absolute dog as well. So, granted, Stone's playing really good for the Knights at this time, but once again, it's just penalties after penalties. Okay? Here's the penalties. Let's talk about them. First period, team. Hurricanes get 2 pretty quick. Second period, Knights 2. Third period, Knights 2. So they had 4 penalties to their 3. It's different. And now, granted, 2 minutes for delaying game, all this good stuff. A lot of these for the Knights were roughing or cross-checking.
They're avoidable penalties. They're avoidable penalties.
The one that broke the camel's back was the 4-minute on Stone for high sticking, which was a double minor. So
and
it just
that since you were a child. So there's shit to that where you're like, hey man, it's things you can and can't do. And I know I'm not going to start acting like I know hockey like that, but it sometimes you're like, I have one question for you.
What's that?
Our guy has not been playing a good goal.
No,
he hasn't. And I know we were talking about him ad nauseum. We're like, hell of a goalie. Hart's going to be the difference maker in this. He is, in a bad way. And they have another goalie on that team, Mike.
They're screening him. They're screening him every single goal that they've had that I've watched over the past 2 nights are all screens on this goalie. They're just throwing somebody in front of him, making him guess, making him work, or it's little redirects in front of the goal. They kind of got his number in that sense. So, Vince, to your point, if you start to see a trend here, do you pull him?
The other goalie that they have on this team did win a Stanley Cup with Vegas. Aiden Hill, along with another guy, but Aiden Hill was the goaltender when they won a cup. And I know maybe you don't want to swap out your goalie that's been playing well, but the last 3 games, you're like, hey man, if you
nine goals, 2 in a row to the Hurricanes,
21 goals in 5 games. It's a lot of fucking goals to give up if you're going to try to win a Stanley Cup, dude.
It might be worth it if you don't see what you like by the end of the first period on Sunday night. Do you just pull them?
Their coach was asked if they pull him, and he said that was the stupidest question I've ever heard. You going to die on that hill, though, if he's still giving up 2-3 goals a quarter?
Well.
Period. Excuse me.
Well, it's very true. The Knights need, I'm not saying it's over, but the Knights need to come out and be far more aggressive offensively. The time of possession of the puck is clearly into the advantage of the Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah.
And then you look at what happened on last Saturday evening, June 6th. I mean, more
Every day.
goals in a matter of a 3-minute cycle I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The game looked essentially over. It was 4-1 going into the third period. And then all of a sudden, the Hurricanes scored 3 goals in 39 seconds. The prior record for a Stanley Cup final was set in the same game by the Golden Knights.
Oh, really? I thought that was
3 goals in a minute and 29. No.
God damn.
In the same game, 2 records were broke. And they broke each other. It was dumb. It was dumb. It was
fun,
electric.
but dumb. Yeah, fun, but dumb. So we go to Vegas, and we're back in Carolina for Game 7. Do you think we get to a Game 7?
I've been saying this series is going 7, so yes.
I think it's going 7 too. Who wins in 7?
I want to say the Knights, but at this stage of the game, it really feels like the Hurricanes are just outskating them, and their offensive pressure is stifling. So I feel like Hurricanes in 7. I hate to say it, but
that's where I'm at too.
I've watched every single game. I feel like it's Hurricanes in 7.
Yeah.
I feel like the Knights go home, put on a show, and then the Hurricanes give them a fight in their hometown and win it for the home crowd. Once again, I got a flair for the dramatic.
I hope you had fun when you were at home in Game 6. Let's just finish this out now. That's kind of what it feels like. I got Hurricanes in 7 too.
Well, it's going to be a series. Okay. I like your thought process. I mean, Hart, our guy, he got a little criticism to start this series, but he might be rightfully deserved. Speaking of criticism, Vince.
Yeah.
The Bears have publicly announced that they are moving to Hammond, Indiana.
Yay.
Kevin,
what the fuck, dude?
Kevin.
He's the worst, dude. He is the worst.
Kevin. If you want to call in and let us know how you feel about Kevin, 312-725-2107.
It's bullshit. 7 for Kevin.
The Bears announced a week and a half ago, per Schefter and his sources, that the Chicago Bears will effectively plan to move to Hammond, Indiana, and the plot of land that mayor and township offered them in the state of Indiana put together a deal that is so, so sweet. If you're a businessman and you're truly in the business of making money and you're the Chicago Bears and you're George McCaskey, grow a set and go. Goodbye.
It's stupid. Our favorite person, David Kaplan, posted a tweet this morning. According to the Indiana Department of Environment, nobody has applied for any permits or plans or anything regarding a stadium in Hammond. Until that happens, until a shovel is in the ground, I do not give a fuck. Everybody's talking about this, and they're like, well, it's just going to happen now. Until it's signed on the dotted line and they break ground, I don't know what to believe. They can go in there and they can change their minds in 3 weeks, Mike. They're allowed to do that.
I have a thought process.
Okay.
I feel like it's just more conjecture to get the state of Illinois off of their ass.
I know.
Say, hey, JB, want to put on your track record that you also lost the Bears?
You lost a lot of pounds.
Yeah, especially after your Ozempic weight loss.
Yeah, dude.
Would you also like to discuss how you crippled the local economy during the 2020 fun time that we all went through and had to live through in that great state?
This is not a politics show, Mike.
I'm just saying. It's facts. I lived there at that time. I can have an opinion.
You don't anymore, dude. You live in the euphoria
for good fucking reason.
Fair.
And many people feel the same way I feel and got the fuck out of Dodge.
Fair enough.
For many reasons, because this asshole can't figure out how to keep money in the fucking state in order enough to look at his team, one of the oldest franchises in all of professional sports, and say, oh, yeah, you own the land, you need a tax break, we'll help you out. Nope, can't seem to figure it out because both sides of the house can't fucking deliberate in peace
I mean, Illinois
then the
lawmakers suck ass. Everybody knows
They're
it.
horrible.
They're the worst.
They're all
They're
in
the
the
worst.
fucking take. They're all in the take. They're all giant
Yep.
pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Every
They're like, what are you
single
going to
one
do
of
to fill my plate? It's like, you're not that important and fuck off, respectfully. But
Well-
again, like you said, it's conjecture. We'll see what happens once they get a shovel in the ground. We're going to hear about this 9,000 more times. And I said this a year ago when all of those open letters from Kevin Warren were coming out saying they're going to Hammond. I'm like, all right, fine, go. Prove it. Because at this point, it's annoying. And you know something's going to come up in the final hour and they'll be like, we love Illinois so much and we're so happy we came to an agreement. And then everybody's going to be like, okay, great. No one should be celebrating it. It's been bullshit. They announced this 3 years ago and then they bought the land and then it's been crickets and little open letters and the Senate couldn't agree on anything, so we're moving to Indiana. And if it changes again, I'm not going to be surprised. But I have no opinion on this. I think it is stupid and they need to just do what they're going to do and do it so everybody just knows what they're going to do. Because who gives a fuck at this point? Who cares?
If you're the Bears and you don't take the deal that Indiana outlined for you, because let's talk about it. The state of Indiana is ready to give them $1 billion of public support,
I know.
incentives, financing for the stadium. State created package relies on bonds, dedicated tax revenues, all this good stuff, direct grants. The Indiana House leader said that the Bears would invest approximately $2 billion towards construction of the stadium itself. The new Stadium Authority, Senate Bill 27, created the Northwest Indiana Stadium Authority, which they put together in record time.
Yep.
A public entity that can acquire land, issue bonds, build the stadium, and negotiate with the Bears. The proposed location is in a Hammond Center site near Wolf Lake.
No offense to Indiana people, but that place
Just
sucks.
across the Illinois border, technically 17 miles away from existing Soldier Field where the Bears play, as opposed to the 30 of Arlington Heights.
That's a bullshit argument. Nobody lives at Soldier Field.
Revenue sources to repay bonds. The financing plan contemplated using several local revenue streams, including a 12% admissions tax, taxes collected within a special sports development district, additional local hotel and restaurant taxes tied to the project area. The framework envisioned a 35-year lease for the Bears with long-term bonds up to 40 years, helping finance land acquisition and construction. And after the lease is over, the Bears can buy it for a whopping $1.
Perfect. That makes sense. They're going to bring so much revenue there, and Indiana's going to make a lot of money.
Why wouldn't
Because
you
you're
do
moving
this?
the team out of state, and it's ridiculous. And also,
That's
again,
it.
that 17-mile thing is bullshit because nobody lives. I get that it makes business sense. It makes a ton of sense. You shouldn't move the team out of state. It's stupid, especially if they're just going to be arguing over this bullshit. I get it. You live in Arizona. It's not going to affect you because you're already over there.
Vince,
when
when's
it
the last
comes-
time you went to a fucking Bears game?
Last year, 2 years ago.
Exactly. Continue.
That's still, I'm just saying, it is a bad faith argument to move a team out of the state because they have to argue about all this shit. It is stupid. Just make a deal and fucking move with it. That's been the argument the whole time. And also, nobody lives near Soldier Field. The argument is, are the people that are coming from all the way up north that have to come down have to drive an extra 17 miles to get to the stadium? That's the argument. Not is like Arlington Heights would be closer to the majority of the season ticket holders than Hammond ever would be. That's just the reality of it. But also, figure it out. It's so annoying. Just figure it out. I don't give a shit. Stop doing anything about it. Stop making news articles about it. You're not making anybody happier or sadder. Your updates are bullshit. And until they get the shovel in the ground, I don't care. I do not care.
Hypothetically, if the Bears were in Hammond from Naperville, hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naperville to Arlington Heights, an hour.
Naperville to Arlington Heights is about 45 minutes.
Same
I
thing.
used to do that drive. Let's see. 40 minutes.
Same thing.
Depending on traffic, depending 50. So there you go.
Right. But then
If you're
Highland Park,
if you're a
Lake
rich
Forest,
prick, if you're a rich
Winnetka.
prick,
That's what I'm talking about. Rich
Yeah.
bricks.
they're rich pricks.
Yeah. but
The
they
rich
have to
pricks,
drive to the
dude.
game.
Dude, the rich pricks. Why you gotta be a rich prick?
I
dude?
I don't care what they do, and I don't care the incentives that they get. Just figure it out. I don't give a shit. Move to
Here.
Indiana, and George McCaskey's going to be known as the owner that moved him to Indiana. Great.
And
awesome.
the state of Illinois will be the inept fucking state that couldn't figure out how to keep the Bears in Indiana.
And that's how they've always been, and that's how it's always going to be, and it's a shame.
Do you want to know the drive from Highland Park, Illinois to Hammond, Indiana right now?
I could not
Hour
care.
and 10 minutes. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, right now at 7:18 on a Friday. It's not bad.
No. I'm just saying, Vince. And then the opportunity to create water taxis and things like that.
Where you're from.
The city could be
I
cool.
get what you're saying, but just
Well,
keep it in the state. I don't give a fuck what money they're gonna make. Keep the infrastructure in Illinois so you can make money off of it, and not in a way that JB Pritzker's little bitch ass wants to do it.
Trying.
It doesn't make sense.
The Bears own the land. They're just like, hey, can you give us some tax breaks? We already own the land.
It, but I'm not going to feel bad for them either. Don't make your plan 5 years ago and not have a plan in place. Idiots. Get it together.
Well, that is true. That is very true.
Get it together.
I don't disagree with that statement. I think they're both to blame.
Everybody is, except for the fans. And the only people that suffer from this are fans.
What's Kevin Warren been doing for the past 5 years?
I don't know, dude. I'm so sick of that guy. And I've heard many people be like, "Oh, I met him. He's a really nice guy." I do not care. He's horrible at his job.
He's a politician.
He was bad at the Big Ten. He's failing upwards.
He picks great seats.
That was the stupidest thing ever.
Great seats.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I hate this. Let's talk about Madden.
Vince is getting hot, man.
I hate it. It drives me nuts. And everybody asks me about it. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I don't care.
I met a guy in Utah this week who's like, well, I'm a Bears fan. I was like, oh, yeah? I went full Chicago on him. He's like, yeah, well, I don't know if I'm going to root for him if they're the Indianapolis Bears.
You live in Salt Lake.
I was like, listen, fella, if you draw a circle from the city of Chicago to Hammond, Indiana,
yeah,
it is actually closer than the proposed Arlington Heights site. I said I lived about 5 minutes from there.
Why are you so pro? You used to be pro Green Bay and now you're pro Indiana. I don't know what happened to you.
I'm pro go build a stadium where you can have a Super Bowl and make money and
get rid of the outdoor. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
I do it in Madden every year when I build a new stadium.
No, I keep Soldier Field. It's beautiful.
It's not beautiful. It's a
That's the best thing. If everybody had their say, they would create infrastructure around where it is and make it easier to get in and out, but they won't do that because it would take too much time and money. Do it for the team that makes you a lot of money. Yeah,
Brandon, baby.
That guy's the worst. Remember when he started crying? Whatever, we're done. Caleb Williams is on the Madden cover. Confirmed.
It's sick, dude.
It is sick. And everybody
We were
that has a
talking
problem
about
with
it
it,
last
he's
week.
exciting. So get over it.
Of course, there's the old school Madden gamers who see it and they're like, we're fucked.
Yeah, no.
That's it. It's over.
It's not a thing anymore.
It's over. With good riddance.
Well, Saquon was on it and he had a bad year. Mahomes was on it. He won a Super Bowl.
Logan Johnson wasn't there. So what do you like? Come on.
It's Logan Johnson. Is that his name? Lane Johnson.
Lane Johnson. There we go.
Yeah.
Close.
Okay, I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
Logan's an offensive lineman name. Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's cool and it's fun and the whole shoot was awesome and whatever, dude. He's exciting and it's a video game, so have fun.
I love Caleb.
I'll buy it.
I think it's great. You see, Micah Parsons came out and said he's the best quarterback in the NFL, and Caleb.
Yeah, and you see what he said back to him?
No.
He said, he's fire and I'm ice. Let's see who wins this year.
He's starting to hit his confidence, and it's enticing. Let's put it that way.
I'm getting horny over practice throws again.
Same, dude. He dropped a dime to Luther Burden today.
I know.
Oh, my God. It was an absolute peak. And
I'll tell
Luther
you, you go into solitary confinement for 8 months, and then you see one woman, and you're like, I'm in love with her. That's exactly where I'm at right now. You go into no football for a couple months, and then you look at it, and you're like, God, he's good, isn't he?
He's good, and he's had a season to digest this offense. And then you got Ben Johnson saying things in press conferences is like, oh, yeah, we can really open up the route tree now. It's like, you didn't last year? No, clearly not.
Not with
So
Luther
we're getting
and
to in Colson, and then you got Cole Kmet, and then you got this other freak that Caleb's talking about in press conferences.
Yeah,
this
the
other
Rook.
tight end from Smith. There, he's saying he's a dog too. So there's a lot. There's a lot here. Ben Johnson saying buying high on Luther Burden this year, buying high on Colson stock this year. We're
I'm
horny
ready.
little guys about this football team.
The only thing that worries me right now is Rome.
Rome, to your point, is his coach concerning, coming out talking about his foot surgery, saying
He catches
that he
the
may
ball on
never
his
be,
chest every time.
he may never be the same. I mean, listen, Rome's a dog.
I agree, but use your hands, man. Come on.
I think he's got very strong hands. I think he's one of the best we have, and he doesn't have another choice but to be the main guy now.
Sure.
But basically
you
what
know.
he stated was that he's never going to be the same. So,
But 8 weeks in, Luther Burden might be wide receiver 1. We'll see what happens.
well, I think it just depends. I feel like this whole team, I feel like Ben Johnson and his psycho brain of putting together an offense has weapons all over the place of all different sizes.
Yeah.
Colson
And I don't
Loveland
know-
is more of an X than he is anything. He's a tight end. You can line up anywhere.
For sure. No question. I don't know if you saw Dio Dingbo. Very motivated. Very motivated this offseason. Thank God we have pass rushers because he's motivated.
He's not he's don't get me started. Don't get
I
me
won't.
started on
Don't
the
want to. We're in
deficiencies.
positive.
What you better sign somebody come training camp. Give me
We'll see.
Jadeveon Clowney. Give me Cam Jordan. Give me someone.
Yeah, hire the olds at this point. See what happens.
Yeah, bring in some guys who can maybe coach up an Austin Booker, who
Mm-hmm.
can maybe coach up some of your young talent. Shamar Turner, is he coming back? I don't know.
My worry is, are they motivated the way that Dio Dingbo is?
They need listen.
I
They
hate
should
that
just let
argument.
Dio Adengbo.
He's coming in motivated. That's not an argument. He's been
Listen.
ass.
Here's what you do, Vince. You let Dio Adengbo interview any potential defensive player coming in for the team, and just the first question: are you as motivated as me?
Where's your motivation?
I don't know.
Where does
Where's
it
your
lie?
motivation? I tore my Achilles after getting paid a bag and being really good in run support, but that's about it when I was paid to rush pass rusher. But I'm heavily motivated. Are you motivated?
It's so stupid. I hate it. It's such a classic like off-season thing about a guy that didn't have a good year. It's like, I've never been more motivated in my life. And you're like, oh, put it on the newspaper. You better talk about it.
Put that page 1. I dislike the defense. The offense, listen, they're going to need to score 30-plus points a game.
I
And
like
that's where we
the
come.
safety duo, and I like Jalen Johnson coming back full health. We'll see what happens.
Great.
Coverage
I like
sacks.
it too. Coverage sacks. That's what we're going for. And the fact that Kyler Gordon is still having issues with soft tissue injuries.
That's why
and
we got
that
the
is
new guy.
incredibly
That's
concerning.
why we got the new guy. He's gonna be playing slot the whole time.
We'll see. I'm still concerned about it. You pay Kyler Gordon a bunch
should
of money.
be. I agree. But even so,
Okay.
like we have depth there. We don't have depth on the line. So you hope and pray.
You pray for him. Let's
That's
see what
all you
happens
do.
here. I'm excited. Shamar Turner should come back. You see what you have on defense. Austin Booker was also heavily motivated in the offseason. May or may not have gotten on some PEDs. Looks yoked. I don't know if anybody's seen this man. He
Which
looks
is cool
jacked.
because he's quick, and if he can get through some linemen, then it might be all right. But I would not hedge my bets on it. So some would call him motivated.
Motivated. Vince, speaking of motivated, I just saw the release of all of the promo videos for NCAA and the new Madden.
Yes.
I'm more excited about NCAA because I feel like the gameplay is far more fun.
Yeah.
And I feel like the storyline's so much more fun. Now, NCAA this year, they're going to be releasing NIL money to play around with, and you're going to be able to go into like coaching brackets where if you hit certain markers, you get more NIL funds. And then if you add to your facilities, which you can, and add to your stadiums, which you will be capable of doing, you get more NIL money. It's
Exciting.
so fascinating. And your
Yeah.
team gets better as you go with it. And now coaches will be capable of getting into like battles. So like
I'm going to
you're
make
like, get
Toledo
offers.
an absolute
Oh.
monster of a team.
Oh, I'm going NIU. I think I'm taking the NIU route.
Oh, yeah. You
I'm
getting out of the
going to
MAC?
make oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huskies start. After that, going to move the Huskies, all right, from a MAC conference. Then maybe jump to the American Conference.
Okay.
Demolish that. Big Ten. Let's roll.
Need to. Call me when it goes on sale. I will buy it then.
I mean, listen, I think I might go day one. I might be a day one on this one.
I see.
I might be an on-release fella. Vince, remember how excited we were when they came out with this game?
I know, and then the first year, yes. And then last year I waited till one on sale
for
and I bought it. Yeah,
specifically.
Great,
I bought a
great
PS5
idea
for
when
it.
you did. Great idea when you did. Last year I waited till it went on sale and I played it just as much as I played the last one. So it was kind of like, all right.
And then Madden, I guess they've brought some more personality to it now, where like players can ask to be traded. Players can ask for different things in contracts, have different markers there. And if you don't meet them, they're going to say, oh, no, I'm not going to re-sign with you.
Okay.
Or there's going to be like contract disputes or trade proposals. They're bringing
It's
real
so
AI
funny
in.
too. It'll bring like the one guy that would never request a trade is going to be like, I need a trade, like Cairo Santos. It's like, all right, get the fuck out then. I don't know what to tell
All right,
you.
Cairo. Get the fuck out of here, Cairo. I don't need your shit anyway.
I will take the best rookie kicker next year and do the same thing. We're both going to get it at some point. For me, it's the same thing. I might buy them in a bulk deal if they go on sale and call it a day, but that's about all I'll do. I'll play them.
Correct.
It is what it is. Football, dude.
Correct.
It's almost back.
Football's almost back. I can't wait to just let my entire personality and feelings about life be totally tied to a football team.
I kind of can. Well, now that I know that CJ Carr's going to win the Heisman, the Bears are going to be good, I'll be happy about it the whole time. And if anything goes outside of that, I'm going to be a mess.
I'm going to just be sad.
Yeah. There's
That's
nothing
another
hurt me now.
That's another question. Bears lose their first two.
Yeah.
How you gonna feel?
Set the world on fire. No, I think I trust them enough to go halfway through the season and figure out what's going on. But if it's like the pass rush is horrible, everybody's going to be like, I told you.
Where are those coverage sacks, Poles?
Yeah, I know. So that's going to come up, and then it's going to be like, do we make a trade? Is it a bad idea? I don't want to think about that. I'm thinking positive right now.
Positive vibes only, brother. Positive vibes.
PVO.
You have positive vibes. And you'd like to call your friends Mike and Vince and talk some tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, yeah. 312-725-2107. It was Vince's birthday, guys. Wish him a happy birthday at the very latest.
Yeah. 31.
Yeah. 3-1. Vince, Friday pods are fun, dude. I don't know what more to say. Every now and again we do it. It's fun. It's a good time. The boys are back. Your stomach is empty. You shit it all out. You puked it all out, and you're looking like a hot little bitch. Go White Sox. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.